Tonight, you are going to lie down in the dark for 8 hours. You will close your eyes, your muscles will go limp, and you will effectively shut down your consciousness. It feels like a pause button, a necessary break from the noise of the day. But the real answer is far stranger. That pause button is actually a full system reboot. And if you skip it, you are not just tired. You are becoming something else entirely. You have been sleeping for about 5 minutes. You checked your phone one more time. You adjusted the pillow. You are ready to surrender to the night. But deep inside your skull, a war is about to begin. A war that has been raging since the first neural nets flickered to life in the ocean 3 billion years ago. Your ancestors did not sleep because they were lazy. They did not sleep because they were bored. They slept because the alternative was death. And every single night, your brain chooses death by 1,000 cuts over the vulnerability of unconsciousness. Consider the night before last. You fell asleep around 10 or 11. Your body temperature dropped. Your heart rate slowed. Your breathing became rhythmic. It looked peaceful. It looked safe. But inside your head, your brain was tearing itself apart. Neurons were firing in chaotic storms. Memories were being pulled from short-term storage and glued into long-term archives. Chemical waste that had accumulated during your waking hours was being flushed out by cerebrospinal fluid. This is not rest. This is maintenance. This is surgery without anesthesia. For 99% of human history, you did not have electric lights. You did not have screens that emit blue wavelengths. You slept when the sun went down. You woke when it came up. This was not a choice. It was a biological mandate. But somewhere in the last 150 years, you broke that contract. You invented a world where night is optional. And now you are paying the price. Let us go back, way back, to a time before cities. Before farms, before written language. You are a small hominid living on the savannas of Africa. The air is hot, the grass is dry, and you are sitting in a tree. It is night. A leopard is below you. It can smell you. It can hear your breath. If you fall asleep, you die. If you do not sleep, you die slowly. This is the evolutionary trap. You cannot afford to be unconscious, but you cannot function without repair. So you evolved a solution. You evolved sleep as a state of reduced awareness, not total shutdown. You learned to sleep in short bursts. You became a polyphasic sleeper, 1 hour of deep rest, 2 hours of light dozing, then awake, then dark, then awake again. This was your life for millions of years, and your brain was fine-tuned to this rhythm. But then something changed. You discovered fire. You invented the wheel. You built walls. And eventually you built a light bulb. The world stopped being dark. And you stopped being awake only when the sun said so. In 1999, a researcher named Matthew Walker at the University of California, Berkeley, began to ask a terrifying question. What happens to the human brain when it is chronically deprived of sleep? He did not just look at tiredness. He looked at mortality. He looked at disease. He looked at the unraveling of the self. His findings were not subtle. Sleep deprivation is not a badge of honor. It is a slow-acting toxin. Think about your own experience. You pull an all-nighter. Maybe for a deadline, maybe for a party, maybe because you cannot stop scrolling. The next day you feel foggy. Your reaction time slows, your mood swings, you get hangry, you feel anxious. This is your body screaming at you. This is not weakness. This is biology. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic, decision-making, and emotional regulation, is shutting down. It is going offline. You are becoming a reactive animal. A scared animal. An animal that cannot plan, cannot control, cannot cope. But it gets worse, much worse. In 2013, a study published in the journal *Science by researchers Xiang Yu and others found that just one night of total sleep deprivation can increase the risk of a heart attack by 24%. 24%. From one bad night, your heart does not need a week of deprivation to suffer. It needs one. And if you do this every week, every month. For years, you are not just risking a heart attack. You are risking Alzheimer's. Here is the mechanism. When you are awake, your neurons are working, they are firing, they are communicating. And like any machine, they produce waste, metabolic byproducts, toxic proteins. One of these proteins is called beta amyloid. It is the same sticky plaque that clogs the brains of Alzheimer's patients. During the day, it builds up. But at night, during deep sleep, your brain activates a system called the glymphatic system. Think of it as a dishwasher. It floods the brain with fluid and washes away the toxins. If you do not sleep deeply, the dishwasher never runs. The waste accumulates, the plaque builds up, and your memories start to rot. This is why you forget things when you are tired. This is why you cannot focus. This is why you feel like your mind is slipping away. It is not just fatigue, it is physical decay. You are literally rotting from the inside out, but sleep is not just about cleaning. It is about building. Every night you are constructing a new version of yourself. Your memories are not stored like files on a hard drive. They are reconstructed, replayed, rewritten. And sleep is the editor. It decides what stays and what goes. It connects new experiences to old knowledge. It turns random noise into wisdom. Without this process, you would not learn. You would not grow. You would be stuck in a perpetual, confusing present. In the 1990s, a psychologist named Robert Stickgold studied the effects of sleep on learning. He found that people who slept after learning a new task performed significantly better than those who stayed awake. Even more striking, the sleepers had insights. They found shortcuts. They understood the underlying pattern. Their brains had been working while they were unconscious. They had solved problems they did not know they had. This is the hidden power of sleep. It is not passive, it is active, it is creative. It is where your brain makes sense of the chaos. It is where you dream, and dreams are not nonsense. They are simulations. Your brain is practicing for the future. It is running scenarios. It is preparing you for threats, for social interactions, for challenges you have not yet faced. When you dream, you are a ghost in your own life, exploring possibilities without consequences. It is the ultimate safe space. And you lose access to it every time you cut your sleep short. So why do you do it? Why do you stay up late? Why do you drink coffee at 4 p.m? Why do you check emails before bed? Because you are afraid. You are afraid of missing out. You are afraid of stopping. You are afraid that if you close your eyes, you will fall behind. But here is the paradox. By staying awake, you are falling behind. You are slowing down. You are making worse decisions. You are becoming less creative. You are becoming less human. Your ancestors did not have this choice. They slept because the sun went down, and they thrived. They had strong hearts. They had sharp minds. They had resilient immune systems. They lived short lives, yes, but they lived them fully. And they woke up ready. Now look at you. You are tired. You are anxious. You are inflamed. Your body is in a state of constant low-grade emergency. And you call it normal. You call it busy. You call it success. But it is not. It is a slow suicide. There is a simple fix. It is not a pill. It is not a supplement. It is not a gadget. It is a choice. A choice to go to bed earlier. A choice to turn off the lights. A choice to trust your biology. Your body knows how to sleep. It has been doing it for 3 billion years. It does not need your help. It needs your respect. Tonight, when you lie down, do not think of it as lost time. Think of it as investment. You are investing in your heart. You are investing in your brain. You are investing in your memories. You are investing in your future self. And when you wake up, you will not just be rested. You will be renewed. You will be sharper. You will be stronger.